pause. A button is going to pop up that says contacted.
Okay.
So when I hit contact, if I hit not contacted, it'll leave a note here that not contacted, you know? If it did contact it, it would say contacted. And if I called it already, I'll show you what I do. But let's say I had a good conversation with them. And they say, yeah, we trying to sell. I move it to a folder, to a hot lead. I do like a hot prospect or a hot daily. That means I got to follow up with them daily. If I talk to them and they say, I'm thinking about it, something warm, I do like sell a weekly or something. Oh, sorry. There's a sell a weekly follow-up. You just got to have a system. So once you have a system, now your goals are attainable.
Mm-hmm.
It's not random. You're not just fantasizing about 10 deals. You know, if I do this, I'm going to get there. And then, if it's, I always ask, we'll go through the script and you'll see.
Okay.
You know, I ask them, if we have a decent conversation, I ask them, is it okay if I follow up with you? If I can get the goal is to aim for the listing, but if they're not willing to meet with you, just ask them, are you okay if I follow up with you in a week or a month or so? If they say a week, based on the conversation, you can gauge whether you're going to ask for a week or a month.
Okay.
If they say, I'm not ready to do anything right now, you can ask them for the month out. If they tell you, I'm not listening till the spring, you can say, is it okay if I follow up with you in a month?
Hey, future real estate stars. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on overpriced courses that don't deliver results. Why pay hundreds, even thousands, when you can get the same training for free? Click the link in the description below and start your real estate journey the smart way. Learn proven strategies, insider tips, and build your business without breaking the bank. Your success starts now.
But if they say, yes, I didn't like my previous agent, I'm okay to interview an agent. Like the lady I spoke to today, she didn't like her agent. She's willing to meet with other agents.
Okay.
She told me to call her tomorrow. So that's a hot daily. I put it on the hot daily. And I also, don't trust my mind, I put a calendar reminder on my phone. And I already wrote her address down where I have. So the average sale, I've never called anybody here instantly and got them to sign with me. It has never happened.
What do you mean?
Like, hey, Mr. Oscar, how you doing today? You give your spiel and they say, yes, I want to pick you as an agent. That has never happened.
Okay. I figured
It's
that was
always
right.
in the follow-up.
Okay.
It's in the second, third, fourth time you speak to them, that's when you actually get to close. Some people are fortunate the first time they speak to somebody, they get the deal. I may secure a listing appointment the first time I speak with you, but I've never gotten anybody to sign with me off that first conversation.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So the goal is always to put them in a folder to where you know now you're going to follow up. And then let's say I speak to this guy, whatever the conversation is, I'll leave the note. Like that lady I spoke to today, I can minimize it. I go down to my hot daily contacts. I can actually pull her up. So these are all like people that are looking decent. And then I read my notes. Was at work, will probably, you know what I mean, go with a different agent, ask me to call her tomorrow. So that's how you know, instead you kind of filter them from that chunk of people here, you kind of filter them. And when you're done calling, so right now over here you got 20 people to call. After you call all of them, you see each one may have 4 or 5 numbers or so.
Yeah.
One of these is going to be, this is one of the most accurate ones. Same as the other one you use. Some of the numbers are accurate, some are not, but this is, you're going to get some contacts, right?
Okay.
So you filter, well, once I'm done calling these 20, there's a way to select it. You can filter whether you want to call, let's go back to the off-market ones. The off-market ones, you see there were 2,070 contacts. So from here, I'm just trying to filter and pick out of these 2,000 which ones. So I'm narrowing, it's called a funnel. A funnel lit and a pipeline. So it's a funnel that goes like this, and then the pipe flows. So Now you got this big group of people. You're just trying to narrow it down to who's my hot lead, and then your pipeline starts flowing.
Okay.
And starts flowing. So you're building a system. You're just taking your mind away from the number you're trying to get to, and just follow your daily goals. All right. So here you can call 500 people each time, 10 people. I keep it at 50 or 25 when I make my list of people to call. Like if I do this one, if I select these, it's going to be 50 names that pop up because it's just a big chunk, you understand?
Yeah.
And the more you go down these, the date gets newer or older. So if I go to page 1, you'll see I haven't even gotten to some of these. That's back in August. So I give myself 6 months at most for expireds.
Mm-hmm. So you don't call anything within the past 6 months?
You can. Those are actually good ones because those are less competitive.
Okay.
The really good ones are like the ones that are expired today. You hit them early in the morning. Like I said, early bird gets the worm. You talk to them and you try to convince them why they should choose you rather than previous agent, right? And sales is not about convincing or selling somebody something they don't want. It's about finding the motivated seller. So right now you're just casting a broad net, which is not bad. That works as well. It is a business model, but this is more targeted.
Okay.
And you're not trying to sell somebody something that doesn't want to deal with you. You just want to find somebody who's looking for the right agent and then showing them why you are the agent they should choose. All right?
Okay.
So that's the routine that I use, and I filter. And those that say, oh, I'm not selling, I got a tenant in there, and I'm not selling for the next year, I don't just throw them by the wayside. I send them in a folder called Not Ready to Sell. And I send them mails every year, like 3-4 times a year. And I have gotten calls a year later from a gentleman that I sent a few of these hand mails when he was ready to sell. He didn't do it because his tenant wasn't ready to move out, but at least some agents just throw it away.
Yeah.
But if you keep following up with them, when they're ready to make a move, you're first in mind.
Okay.
Your ultimate hub for real estate insights, breaking news, entrepreneurial wisdom, investing strategies, and self-development hacks. If you're ready to expand your mind and stay ahead of the game floor, you're in the right place. Subscribe now. Your future self will thank you.